Hello everyone, or specifically Lee. This is my first replay whilst I chomp away on dark chocolate drink port. But it looks like we're going to have a 2v2 here. Lots of good manners happening. Everybody's getting in on that action. We have a Terran and a Zerg versus Lee down here, the Zerg, and his friend, a Protoss. So TVZ, T and Z versus Z and P. Alright. So, let's just zoom this up a little bit, get the production tab up, and see nothing particularly exciting is happening at this particular time. Azure looks like he's going to wall off, and our red Zerg is starting to just build up spawning pool, much earlier spawning pool than Lee. Well, not that much earlier, I guess. Whilst this guy seems to be doing a forge / gateway thing. Not a standard build really. But he's just got a cannon in there as part of his wall, which is a bit vulnerable to Zerglings, I suspect, but these guys are completely walled off anyway, so it doesn't look like there's going to be any early aggression. This guy doesn't seem to have that many workers. Not too bad. Whereas Lee's got a lot more. Anyway. Purple guy's just producing a zealot. Not even upgrading. But a couple of cannons, so they're pretty safe with a little block of a zealot or something in there. And he's going up to his cybernetics core eventually. Whoa, we got a fast expand from MCK. I suspect this won't be scouted, so that's a pretty good play really. So Lee's just starting to build up and get up to a lair. I'm not exactly sure what his motivation for going to lair is. Perhaps muters? Alright. Looks like we've got a reactor and a tech lab, which is beginning off with the super cheap and super fast concussive shells, and we've got a fast expand here from Azure. So it looks like if Lee and his mate don't build up... Whoa, what the hell? That's interesting. Okay, so Lee's expanded anyway, so I'll just we've got a double starport here from, so this could really pay off. If he can get a couple of void rays into this base, it'll be toast, because this guy has nothing that can attack to air. Only has roaches, so the only defense to a void ray attack will be these 4 marines and the spire, but he doesn't have the spire yet, so we got 2 bases now for everybody. And here come the void rays. Now this is going to be fun. Except it's been scouted now. Well, it was a good idea while it lasted. But really, he's got to get that out there and use... Oh, he's supply blocked. That's a shocker. And he's miles away from producing another pylon. So this is a complete waste of money here, sitting there. Well, that's pretty much nullified the viability of that as a counter to this base, but we shall see what happens. Looks like the guy would like to expand. Ah, yeah, there we go. Finally expanded. But anyway, got a bunch of Zerglings coming out from Lee. Did he decide to tech up? Yeah, so he's got the spire and he's getting +1. So plenty of gas in the base as well. He can build three muters if he really wanted to. Just trying to work out how much a muter does actually cost. 100, 100. So he could produce 6 muters if he got the minerals, which he will, but he needs to stop producing Zerglings and start producing muters. What is he getting? He's getting 2 gas Well, I would personally like to see him go up and get some more gas, start really producing those Spire units. Now, this should be no orbital command, for heaven's sake. Anyway, this is still completely defenseless from air, and these Void Rays are just sitting here. They should be breaking down this base. They can totally do it. But we have a fairly even income at the moment, and what do we see in our production tab? Protoss plus air +1. So perhaps he's going for a later timing with a +1. So if he attacks with all of these Void Rays when he gets to +1, it looks like, despite scouting this red Zerg doesn't still really have any powerful. How is he building a sensor tower there? There must be a tiny little spot with no. Interesting. But ooh, what can this see? Nothing. That's interesting. But they do have vision of most of the map. So apart from the areas within these sensor towers, and that is so unlucky that they don't even see this base. So no wonder they're not attacking. Oh look! Minimax just got the vision of this. So, you know, they probably won't look, but anyway. This looks like he's just setting up as much defense as he can around his second base. Honestly, it doesn't really need that many cannons. I would much prefer to see a cannon here and a cannon here than all of these cannons around the edge. That's just a waste of minerals, because the Mutalisks can fly in here, destroy the one cannon, just overwhelm that one cannon, fly over here, overwhelm the second cannon, because these cannons, their attack range doesn't overlap with each other. So it's still, despite having, you know, what is this, 450 minerals. Okay, so these guys are fighting over their third base. But despite spending all of this 300, 600, 750 minerals, it's still not particularly well protected from Mutalisks. I mean, it'll buy you time, right? So you can fly over with whatever other defenses you have, but I mean, he seems paranoid at the moment. I don't know what's going on. He could just fly up here, destroy this probably, because he still has no defensive units. I mean, what units does he have? Nope. Well, here we go. 7 corruptors. So his time is pretty much past. I mean, these 7 corruptors are going to really pretty much hard counter those. Well, except I suspect there's just too many Void Rays. I mean, Void Rays do a lot of damage against units like those corruptors that have a lot of HP. It gives them a chance to charge up. So, still hard to tell who's really ahead at the moment. What is our army value looking like? 119 plus 71. Pretty much even, but it looks like Lee and his mate are slightly behind, although essentially all they're doing is expanding all over the map. Nobody seems to be at all interested. This is a nice wall off. At all interested in attacking. Of course, there's this weak spot in this wall. Well, this is just hyper defensive. But I mean, although it's hyper defensive, he's got no medivacs. It's a serious deficiency, because his air defense is apart from these turrets, pretty weak. Oh my god. Battle cruisers. Well, does he have any battle cruisers coming out yet? No. He's getting all the upgrades for them first, which seems a little weird. Doesn't even have really the supply depots. So this is why he's building this many supply depots, but only with one SCV. Interesting. So he has the ability to produce 3, and soon to be 4 battle cruisers, but he has not the supply for it, and he just can't produce the supply fast enough.